Well, it has me sideways, but why would it do that? Come on. How do we do this? Oh. Well, there we go on that at least. I guess we're going to do this and then rotate it 90 degrees in the camera mount. There we go. We'll rotate this. And we'll raise it up. That better? That's better. So today we're forging. I guess the better place would be put this here. And then, you see the handle? Just rotate this down just a little bit. There. Now we can see everything. Still only put chains on there, but I think for today it's not going to be too bad. Got the new I got the forge relined, which is nice. I don't think I need to go any deeper than that. So we're good there. Let's get this guy fired up, yeah? So hopefully today I'm going to be taking this guy and turning it into a sword. What are you about to do? That's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm taking this piece of 1095 and be working it into a sword. I just relined my gas forge over here. And the idea is to take this section here first and squish it down so it gets thicker, and then draw it out to turn this into like the handle and like the ricasso. And that'll also give me a thicker spine so I can have a nice distal taper going up the blade. That'll work for now. Yeah. Hi, Abigail. And no, he doesn't. Trust me. See the anvil? Yes, we can. Awesomeness. Hey, thanks. Time to put the earplugs in and Let's see. Do you think you are unworthy of a relationship with Jesus? Why do you say that, brother? You think you are too bad a person? I do not think I'm a bad person at all. I think I'm a wonderful person. I don't think God and Jesus deserves to have a relationship with me. They need to do better. Lol just subscribed. Well, thanks for the subscribe, buddy. So it's been a minute since I've actually made a proper sword, so that's going to be fun. I actually want to get back into making swords on a more regular basis. One, they're a lot more high value, so a little bit more bang for my buck. Sweat equity, those sense of things. And two, there's a lot more room to play. You know, there's so many different versions and variations I can go in, and so much more real estate that I can work on. Let's make some more. Starting to get a little bit thinner, a little bit nicer. For this blade, I'm not looking to do anything fancy. I just want to get a nice, good distal taper. Just a simple long sword, basically. I may or may not throw a fuller into it, depending on the weight balance. I'm still burning up some compounds. So I did a quick part off on the forge yesterday. Not a long drawn out one, but something quick and easy. Apparently I didn't do a good enough job, because otherwise it wouldn't be smooth. Eventually that'll stop. There might be some brass or something in there. Remember, the last time I had this guy running, it was at the Forge on Fire. Or sorry, not the Arts on Fire over at the old iron furnaces in Scranton. That was like the last day for this forge here. I had to take the whole thing apart, reline it. Might have gotten some organic stuff in there somewhere. So the idea is to about double the thickness of that steel there. So it's at 1/8 because this is more meant for doing like stock removal and stuff. Stock removal type blades. So you take this, you cut it to your pieces, and whatever. We're not doing that, so it's going to be a little bit more. Nice, the thicker it is, the more it'll hold that heat, so I can work it a little bit better. And I don't know if I'm going to get quite double the thickness like I wanted, but any thicker is better. So, what is everyone doing today? There's 5 of you in here watching. Go down and chat. Tell me, what are you guys doing today? What are your plans? Did you have a good holiday weekend? Starting to get a little warm. I had to start grabbing back further and further and further. I have to switch to my tongs here in a minute. But just for this part, it's a lot easier just to do it with, with my hand. Don't know where my gloves got to. They're probably still at the house in a box somewhere. Packed up from the Hearts on Fire event, but whatever. Now, I am working on getting a mobile smithing together. I kind of had one for the event. It still needs some massage to make it work a little bit better. But my goal with that is to be able to travel like different schools and stuff, tech schools, high schools, whatever, and bring things to people. I think it'd be nice. I had 14, now we're down to 3. Boy. a good look for a door the Explorer style. You can see my tape measure over here. Oh well, we'll just wing it. I kind of think I want to take this thickness here. I kind of think I want to take it down maybe to about here. And then we can start kind of, not exactly working the Tang, but start defining this area a little bit more, kind of clean out all the wrinkles and stuff. See where that gets us. You know, it'll take us down to about here, another inch or two. Because I have plenty of real estate. I only want to do like a 36-inch blade. So squishing this down, drawing that out, and this is going to get drawn and squished down here a little bit more too. And I think I have enough to work. Still, no one's telling me what they do in the comments down below. Come on! It's getting hot here. The guy with the linen and the kilt. Getting spicy. And every Sunday I do a live stream like this. Every other Sunday is in the shop. And then the other Sunday is in my house at the leather bench. And Rudolph Box, what am I making? I am working on a sword today. I'm trying to do a nice English longsword. I want to get the handle section and the ricasso kind of built up and see if I can do something with that. I think it'd be kind of fun. And I want a sword. I want to get back into making swords. I've only made a handful. Well, I guess get into making swords. I've only made a handful so far. And I want to produce at least 10 a year, in addition to everything. Just bought a sword a week ago. Nice. Was it hand forged or was it from the factory? I would say I'm biased. Sadly, factory. No good swordsmiths in my area. Well, I do ship. Just saying. Yeah, I've shipped different things internationally, mostly small things, but I'm sorry. Handmade by yours truly. I'm thinking about doing a handle. I kind of wanted. What's going on, Gareth? Hi, Gareth. I'm working on a sword today. So I got this English walnut here. I want to get a little bit hotter. Let me turn around. I found this out of the blue. Well, welcome on. I chopped up some English walnut the other day, and I kind of want to make the handle out of some blacking, some not English walnut, black walnut. Just such a pretty wood, So I kind of want to do like a two-part handle, and I'm thinking either brass. I have a big thick slab of copper, so either brass or copper maybe for the inset piece, and then doing a brass or copper double spiral inlaid into the handle. Same here. Love me some medieval weapon. I know, it's fun, isn't it? Okay, we're nice and hot now. We're almost on to the cleanup portion. Let's see. I think we are lucky. Let's see what this great guy, what he will do. Thank you much. Wow, went a lot faster than I expected. Yeah, it does. Honestly, the forging part is the shortest part of making a nice weapon, whether it's a sword or a knife. Most of your time is spent unglamorously grinding. Forging part's nice. Forging part's fun. Yeah, we're cleaning up now, so we're gonna switch. So this is your traditional blacksmithing hammer. It's this is a 3-pounder. This one's my favorite. It's actually like a baseless hammer or something. I took the back and I cut it and ground it down and really polished both faces. It has the right weight. It feels good in the hand. Forging requires the most equipment, though, if I'm not mistaken. Not really. I mean, it's not too different from anything else you could be doing, where I mean, I guess forging requires a little bit more experience, but it's not really at a longer handle might classify as a war pick. I mean, a war pick is just a pick basically with a longer handle. I'll come back later for the final result at your channel. Awesome. I appreciate that. It'll probably be a week or two till it's finished. But yeah, I'm thinking like a nice, two-handed, 36-inch long blade. But I want to kind of get this area defined first, because I want to use that as kind of the punch, basically, to set the quillion or the cross guard. So I want to kind of get everything in with that slotted and kind of shaped, roughly. Then get that really hot, keep the blade cold, drive the blade into it. So I should have a nice good mate between the two. And then I'll work on the heat treating and cleaning and all that other jazz. But I want to get this done first. Begging to convince me to start smithing. Well, why not? And I will be offering classes at some point here in the meat space. Or, maybe a sword in 2 weeks, crazy. Not really. It's only like 2 or 3 working days for me. It's more than enough time to put something out. Unfortunately, I had to get a full-time job. Otherwise, I'd have it done by, started on Monday, have a sword done on Friday. Also, alas, I'm Australian. Well, yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can travel that far. You are quite literally on the opposite side of the earth. Because I'm up here in Pennsylvania, United States. It's best to get everything cleaned up right now. Can tell by how bright it is? Yeah, pretty much. Now, depending on your lighting situation and everything else, the color of the steel kind of tells you about what temperature it is. The biggest thing is to get a consistent lighting source. So you don't really want to forge out in the sun because one, the sun is too bright. And two, it's inconsistent. Even though you don't see a bunch of variation, minute to minute, if you're working on something for 6 hours, the lighting is going to change massively over that 6 hours. So, yeah, you want to have a consistent lighting source. So that's why I'm in a shed. It's harder in the mobile smithy because I have to kind of just. It's a lot more difficult to figure out the temperature. Here, you can do it by the color. So like a nice bright orange is perfect to forge tool steel at. But you don't want to keep going after it gets to a dull cherry. I would say you could do it by feel too. You want it to feel kind of like a harder clay that you're hitting. Have you tried forging armor? Un momento, por favor. Yes, I have. This is my helmet. And it says inscribed on the top, Vitam ad infinitum. I have made just about everything out of metal. So, I mean, I do woodworking, blacksmithing, leatherworking, and a bunch of other stuff. But armor smithing is nice. And I may have a client for that. He wants kind of a full suit. So I might have a client for that. And of course, I'm going to show you guys everything if I do. Strangely though, most armor smithing is done cold. Let's see, can I get the quote on a full suit? Well, saying you want a suit of armor is like saying you want a car and a price. I may be interested yet, also not sure if I'll ever save up the money for that. Well, I do payment plans, and you can buy it by the piece. So like, do you want like a gambeson and jack chains with some like chainmail? That'll be one price. Nice helmet. You know, you're looking at, you know, a couple $100. And the jack chains would probably be, you know, $100. The male Hubert will probably be $700 or $800. The helmet, if you want it combat worthy, you know. But if you're looking at something like, you know, high German Gothic, with etchings on it, it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be significantly more. But that's because there's a lot more time and work involved. You know, custom fitting everything to your body. You can buy a mass-produced suit out of India that may or may not fit. Probably not. But yeah, it's a completely bespoke item. That's just, it's not the materials that really go into it per se. Unless you want like gold or silver plating and inlay, gets a little bit more. Like done. All right, man. So it's all highly dependent on what you want, what era you want it from, and all that jazz. Not to burst your bubble. Getting this handle set up the right way. We're almost there. We almost got all the wrinkles out. Oh, we're still only a half hour. Getting the handle set up the right way now will be so much nicer. Definitely quite difficult to choose the era. Yeah, that's kind of the hardest thing. But once you kind of have that era and your persona kind of nailed down, it's a lot easier. You can check some, you know, check your family lineage, and kind of go that way, and then see what big, large battles happened around, you know, certain times. And I'm running out of gas. Either I'm running out of gas or my tank is freezing. We're almost there, just about. Let's see. I'll stop distracting you. Keep powering on, mate. Ah, you're not distracting me. This is what I'm here for. And I shall lurk in the shadows and enjoy the content. Well, that's good. Ah! Fogger! Ah! That hit my toe. Ow! Well, this is this guy, not this one. There we go. Just increase the, change the air mixture. Ouch. Yeah, ouch. Hurt. Oh, there it is. So, we're about an inch thick, down from 1.5 inches. And we're at, what are we here? 10 inches? Yeah. So I want this section here to be where the, whatchamacallit goes. And after that, I'm probably only going to do about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And then this is all got to get drawn down into the tang. So that's about where I want that. 40 minutes, all right. I might actually be able to get this done. At least get this handle area worked out. It's warm today. It's supposed to be up around 90 here. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I know you're down in Australia. I don't know what the conversion of that is, but it's hot. And then, of course, sitting next to a 2,000 degree fire isn't helping my case. Spoke too soon. So, we use Celsius. I know you use Celsius down there. I'm not ignorant. I just don't want to do the conversion in my brain right now. Whew. Sweaty. All right, so I got this bricked up down here. So I got these two bricks here, kind of squished together, kind of trap the heat in. I got this guy back here. Now, once I start doing the rest of the blade, these will probably have to get their orientation flipped so I can kind of get the whole thing in there. Oh, man. My neck is killing me. Here's what we got. Still a nice cherry red, you can see that. That's pretty true to color. But at least I got the indents for where I want the Tang to start. So next time I fire this up, working on, at least getting this drawn down, not the final shape and everything else, but get it close. I'll start cleaning up this area here. And once we got that done, and I got this shoulder really well established, I'm going to make the crossguard. And I think we can do a pretty good job of that. And so once I get this done here, and this kind of worked out, I'll just start moving down further and further. Now, refine this area. And yeah, there's a lot we can do here. Like I said, I got a lot of real estate here. So I'm probably going to end up cutting off the end of it. But let me get this guy here. Kind of trapped in there, so it gets some heat and cool down a little bit. Cool down nice and slow. I'm planning on buying a new belt grinder here, either this week or next week, so I can start cleaning up these guys. Little railroad spike knives. Got little skulls on some of them. I like doing skulls and rams. No particular reason. It's just they're kind of fun to do. Though I would like to do like a dragon one of these days, and maybe even like a deer. Do the antlers and stuff. That'd be cool. Anywhere I can check out your pieces, like a website. Well, I have my Facebook, and it should be linked down in the thing. Otherwise, you can just check it out on Knightsmith. Search Facebook for Knightsmith. It'll have my maker's mark. Which, do I have anything with my maker's mark big on here? No, I do not. But it's a serifed cross surmounted by a diamond surrounded by my initials. I believe the background picture is green. So that's KNIGHTSMITH. And if you want to support the shop, you can go to patreon.com/Knightsmith. And again, you'll see my ugly mug on there and Maker's Mark and stuff. But yeah, I have a few things in here I need to clean up. I actually really need to, deep clean the shop. But since it's a nice day, I think I might make a quick little step ladder here because I have some scrap wood. Maybe I have some hedges at my house, so get up a little bit higher so I can really get those hedges nice. Maybe cut the grass before I pass out in the lawn. It's a warm day. I think I lost about 3 pounds sweating. It's gonna be a very warm day. But yeah, I have a Facebook, I have a TikTok, and I have a YouTube. I do anticipate getting a website within the next few things, just a tad to do it. Typical Sunday stuff, making swords, cutting grass, normal. It definitely has to go into the wash today. I wore it yesterday because I was doing a lot of woodworking. It's getting nice and sweaty, and now I definitely soaked through it. By the way, I did make the kilt, the belt, and the belt buckle. Oh yeah, it is Sunday over there. Always forgot about that. Yeah, we're kind of different time zones. What are you, ahead of us? So this is what's Monday for you? Can't remember if you're ahead of us or behind us. But yeah, on this channel, every Sunday I do a live stream. It's every other week. It's in the smithy or in the wood shop. So I'll do blacksmithing or woodworking. And then on the off weeks, I'm at the house, either doing leather working or some other stuff. More of a talking head video. And sometimes I'll do a giveaway. No real rhyme or reason to when I win or how I do a giveaway. It's just I feel like it. I'll make something, do a random raffle, whoever's in the comments. And I take care of the shipping and everything. I just need people's addresses. So far, there's been 2 people who won something from me that just didn't want to reach out and give me their address so I could ship it to them. Weird. Like one was a glasses case that I made out of leather, which I thought turned out rather nice. Might not be somebody's cup of tea, but if you win something, you win it, and you can give it away or something. I don't know. I forget what the other one was, but there were 2 people who didn't want to collect their winnings for some reason. Whatever, right? Yeah. Gonna let that cool down, get nice and soft in there. I mean, I didn't bring it up to critical because I lost my thing, but lost the gas, but still. Would gladly take their wings. I need to find them. It's been like 2 years, Yeah, just a little glasses case, and I think the other one was like a pen case or something, like a pen holder. 5 or 6, free up some clutter. Yeah, I need to kind of do a slash and burn to get rid of the clutter. Well, speaking of which, I have a set of wedding rings I made for a couple that I need to get rid of. It's been a year and a half they haven't paid me. Hand forged wedding rings. They came in for all the fittings. They even brought the material. Let me figure out what I'm going to do with that. I was giving him a pretty good deal because, it was a cute story. He was on a merry-go-round, one of the ones that put rings out. I know the place, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble, so I'm not going to name names. Anyways, he caught one of the rings and used that to propose to her as their engagement ring. Cute. It's adorable. It pulled at my heartstrings, the 2 or 3 that I have left. And they wanted me to make their wedding bands out of that. It's a cool project, and it's sweet, and they're I've known them for a while, so yeah, still haven't collected. I even went through the extra trouble of laser making and cutting out some boxes and laser engraving them with their names. Whether they use them or not, no skin off my back, but that was a nice, cute gesture. And then they just ghosted me. Have their wedding rings done. I know, huh? Weird, isn't it? That's some other clutter I want to get rid of. What do I need with somebody else's wedding bands? Hopefully they pick them up sometime. Yeah, I'm going to reach out again and say, hey, you need to pay me, or they're going to go on the open market. It's been about 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, somewhere in there. I need to check the messages that they've been done and waiting. So, I don't know if they're even still together. But it's a cute story, right? But I'll tell you this, regardless of whichever way they pick, the only way I'm going to do a job for them again is cash up front. There's a growing number of people who are cash up front, unfortunately. I try and work with people. I like doing payment plans. I like doing, you know, if you talk to me, I don't mind holding your stuff until you can get the money together or whatever. But yeah, no, I just there's a limit. Let's see, Rudolph. Anyway, I should be getting off to sleep. Got to actually do stuff tomorrow. It's midnight. Enjoy the smithing, and I might pop in the future. Well, I hope you do. And I'm almost done too. Do an hour live stream, so I'm here for another 5.5 minutes. But thanks for coming. Thanks for talking. It's been, I would pay up front. Well, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, my usual is I do, you do a down payment, and then before it's finished, uh, you pay the balance, and then you have X amount of days to collect it. This is usually how I structure things. You have X amount of days to collect it. Um, Whatever the item is, whether it's a bed or a ring, because I've made a surprising amount of beds for people, like a surprising amount of beds. Most of them for one client. Anyways, usually you have 30 days after I'm done to pay me and collect. Because I don't have a big space here. I'm looking at buying a place. It'd be more than double this. It'd be 50 by 50. This is 20 by 20. And the place I'm looking at, if I can get it, is way closer. This is about a 25-minute drive each way. The other one would be a 5-minute drive. And I would own the place. But I need people to pay me first. But usually I do, 20 to 30% down payment, usually covering materials. But they brought me the materials, and they had a nice story, and I've known them for a while. So I didn't ask for a down payment, and I gave them a real sweetheart price on the ring too, on the rings, because again, it's a nice story. But things fall through. You forget things. I don't know how you forget having something custom forged for you, especially your wedding rings. But it is what it is. Maybe after a while they went with Amazon and just didn't want to tell me for some reason. I don't know. Got to reach out. Probably do that today. And then I also need to finish. I have a youngling. Need to finish building his bed. Again, I make a lot of beds for some reason. I have a crib sitting above me. That's all broken down. I have a crib sitting above me though. Made it all out of red oak. Let's see if I can show you that. Let's turn that way. This will though. Yeah, there's his crib. Designed and built by yours truly. It is possible that they got cheaper rings or forgot about it or whatever. So that's why I'm gonna reach out, give them a chance to make things right. It's been a minute. Lord knows I forget things, like an embarrassing amount of time. Nice and clean. Thank you. I switch between dowels and slats for that. Just give it a little bit more of a visual interest. But I kept everything for the slats. I kept them loose and kind of thin. So if he ever got his like hand or finger stuck in it, I could kind of bend the wood and pop it out of place and then free the child. Still making noise. Anyways, I think I'm gonna make that little stand here real quick. Oh, first I'm gonna drink some water because I'm dying. Then I'll see if I have enough energy left to make a little step ladder stand type thing. See how that goes. And yeah, do some yard work and try and stay a little cooler. It's gonna be a warm one today. I'm just gonna let this here sit for the week. Nice slow, long cool down, make everything soft, get rid of all those stresses that I put into it. Because I did work a little colder than I should have towards the end. But I ran out of gas. Didn't have much choice. And there's the hour. All right, should definitely be off. Hopefully see you around. Enjoy your Sunday. Well, I hope you have a good Monday when you wake up. And yeah, anyways, that's my hour. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And thank you for helping make this world better, one kerf at a time. And I'll see y'all next week. Now, how do I stop this? Is that? Yes, it is. All right, see y'all later.